Hey guys, hey, this is the girl Evadne. How you doing? Pleasant afternoon. It's a pleasure to be back here for the day. How's it going, guys? So I'm just taking some time out to go over some herbal stuff with you guys. Just information that you might find useful about the benefits of some herbs. Let me turn this down a little bit. It sounds a little high. Yeah, some benefits of some herbs that you might find useful. And so let's start with cinnamon. Cinnamon is something that most people will know. We know about cinnamon sticks, we know about cinnamon powder, and we use them for various reasons. Main reason is for spicing our food. We use them in porridge, we use them in drink, we use them in a bunch of baked products and so on for flavors and spices, right? So, cinnamon, it turns out to be really nutritious. It has a lot of great benefits for our body. Cinnamon is in the top tier of herbs that has great benefits, right? It's among clove and oregano. So those are some of the top spices. Cinnamon, clove, and oregano. Cinnamon is anti-inflammatory. So if you have things going on in your body that's and you're producing a lot of heat and pain, it could be, you know, because there is some kind of inflammation happening. Cinnamon is one of those things that you could use for those kind of inflammatory conditions, joint pain, and so on. Cinnamon is helpful for that because it's anti-inflammatory. It is also antifungal, right? So when something like a fungus comes around, cinnamon is something that you could use for that or take for that. And it has shown to reduce cholesterol, right? And blood pressure and blood sugar. So cinnamon could help for your blood pressure, your blood sugar, and your high cholesterol, right? So those are great reasons if you want to lose um, the high blood sugar, the high blood pressure, the cholesterol, right? Cinnamon can help you with getting those things regulated. And it's also anti-inflammatory. That means when you're having arthritis and joint pains and other inflammation in your body, this is something that you could use to also help to handle that, right? And it has antioxidants, which also we know helps to helps with free radicals in our body. And if we get rid of the free radicals, it might help us um, in some cases to prevent getting cancer, right? So this is a great herb that all of us should be trying to get more of, right? Cinnamon, we take it for granted, right? We just grow up putting cinnamon in our baked products or in our flavoring our food just for the taste of it, but it also adds great health benefits. So that's one of the things that you want to be looking at. Garlic is another one. Garlic is said to be a superfood, right? Superfood meaning it's highly nutritious, right? Um, it has the ability to fight a range of ailments, from heart disease to cancer, right? So I'll say that again, garlic is considered a superfood and it has the ability to help us to fight a wide range of ailments and heart disease and cancer, right? So always make sure you include garlic in your food, your everyday cooking, right? Some people are afraid of the smell of garlic on your breath and so on, but find ways to include it in your meals so that you could get the full benefit of it. Research in the United Kingdom found that fresh garlic can inhibit the growth of Candida, Candida albicans. Cinnamon is very, very powerful and it gives your food a great flavor too. So you should be trying to get cinnamon in your food, right? So you could take 2 to 5 grams, which is roughly one medium clove of minced garlic, or 600 to 900 milligram of um, freeze dry raw garlic per day. Some people just bite the garlic and eat it. Some people crush it and mix it with other stuff like honey and so on and take it. So whichever form you choose to take it, try to get about a clove of garlic in per day. All right? And don't worry about the smell too much. Worry about your health. So we've looked at cinnamon, then we've looked at garlic, and I want to skip over to something that is common there in the Caribbean. For those of you who might see this from if you're watching from the Caribbean region, it's turmeric. Turmeric is grown in the country. I know it's grown in New Market for sure, up in the hills. Okay. Um, Turmeric is great for fighting inflammation, right? Arthritis is caused from inflammation. So things like that, turmeric is great for that because it has curcumin, right? That's the active ingredients in it. Turmeric fights inflammation for both nourishing and moving the blood, which speeds healing. So if it helps with moving your blood, um, then it's a great thing for circulation as well, right? So turmeric is definitely one of those things you need to be having on a regular basis. A study in the journal, in a journal, medical journal, of a number of anti-inflammatories, including aspirin, ibuprofen, found that curcumin was more effective than either of these. So this that I'm reading here, it says that there was a study done and they found that curcumin, curcumin, which is inside of turmeric, has better effect than aspirin and ibuprofen on inflammation. So those are some of the things that people take on a regular basis for inflammation. but turmeric is much more powerful than they are, right? So you should be trying to get this in your regular routine, right? I know some people get the tablets and blah blah blah, but honestly, the best thing to do is to get the fresh turmeric or the turmeric powder itself and include it in your meals. It's good for short-term inflammation, it's good for pain, it's good for swelling and injury, right? So you want to be having the teas, you want to have, as a matter of fact, I no longer buy curry. I use just the turmeric powder because the turmeric powder itself tastes better than when you buy the regular curry because the curry is mixed up with other stuff in it, right? Um, Curry is made from turmeric. The main ingredient, the yellow ingredient in curry is from turmeric. So you can use turmeric and make the nicest curry. You just add your own seasoning. But um, you skip some of the things that you might not want to eat. You know, the MSGs or whatever else they may put in it. You skip that when you use the raw or you when you use the straight turmeric. So I no longer buy curry. I just use the turmeric powder and it tastes better because you have more control over what seasoning is in your stuff, right? So that's something to consider. And you could drink that same one, you could put it in capsules and take it. And you could consume it in whatever way you can, but cooking with it is certainly a great way to get some of it into your body. Now, this I'm going to talk about. This is the last one I'm going to mention. It's ashwagandha, right? Ashwagandha is from a tree. I don't think people in Jamaica knows ashwagandha that much because this is not something that's grown there. But if you can get it to buy, it is a great thing to have. Ashwagandha has helps to balance hormones, right? If you have low thyroid, ashwagandha can normalize it, right? If you have hypothyroid, this is the thyroidism, which is the low thyroid problems, right? Like you don't have enough of iodine or stuff. Ashwagandha can help to normalize that. If you have high blood sugar or high cholesterol, ashwagandha can lower it. So this is a great reason why you should try to have this. If you get it in tablets or you get the powder or the tea or whatever form you get it in, it's a great thing to have. Ashwagandha could help you with high blood pressure. It could help you with thyroid issue, and it could help you um, to lower cholesterol. That's one great um, herbal thing right there. All right, so I have the powder that I normally just use a little in my smoothie and so on. So you should try to get this if you have any of those issues, right? If you have any issue with hormone that you need balancing out or you need um well, ashwagandha is also called the herbal Viagra for some people because they said, especially men, that it helps them with sexual enhancement. So, outside of that, it has great benefits that are scientifically backed for the hormone balancing and the high blood pressure and cholesterol, right? So those were tips that I wanted to bring you this evening. If you have questions about any of the herbs I spoke about, or you want to know how to get them, you could just message me and we can talk about that, right? So I want you guys to have a blessed evening, and I will catch up with you later. Okay. Have a good one. Bye bye.